To conclude this enriching two-day workshop, I invite Professor Arvind Pattamata to deliver the concluding remarks. Professor Arvind.
Uh, no, it's okay. So it's just almost it's informal. Pretty much, I think we had. I don't know whether it is exhausting, but we had a very long session today. I think forenoon session and also afternoon. And I hope people who are attending, most of them are like research scholars from IITs and other institutions. Some are faculty members, and a few from industry, from lab research. We had about 8 or 9 working professionals, and then from the IGCAR, GARC, from the atomic energy, we had few, and so we also have from ISR. So it has been a very diverse set of audience that we were looking at, and one good thing that I'm finding it is the last 10 to 15 years we are having a good number of people working in the area of multiphase flows in our country, and it has been the interest in this area has been progressing steadily in the last decade. And just given the fact that we opened this workshop for registration, and then we received more than 100 registrations, and then we had to shortlist and bring it down to 60 plus is actually a challenge for us. And I am hopeful that most of you could learn and benefit from this 2-day workshop. It was, of course, a collation of various topics of state of the art that people have been working across the country and also from outside country. So it is mainly to showcase what are the cutting edge areas in multiphase heat transfer that people are researching right now. And if you are more interested in like learning the fundamentals, I think you should also maybe participate in the GYAN program that we are running with Professor Marco in a few days. That will be mostly on the fundamentals of multiphase flows and heat transfer. I'm sure many of you are already having courses back in your institute on related to multiphase flows as well. It is mainly here to expose you to the areas that probably will thought-provoking as far as your research work is concerned. So there is nothing much that I want to conclude, but I would like to say that there are a few pointers that you would like to take away from these last 2 days of presentations, and especially the quality of the research work that has been going on in this area is really outstanding, both within the country and of course from outside India as well. And this was just an attempt to expose you to these kind of diverse topics, and also maybe you can use them in your future research, be it whether it's your PhD work or whether it's your industrial profession and so on. So I'm also open to listening to any comments or any suggestions from, or in the what way that you have benefited from this workshop from the participants. So that would also be helpful for us as a feedback. So anyone from industry or academia want to add on to this? And of course, I would like to also ask Professor Peter Stefan and Professor Marco to say a few words, what they felt about this workshop, and in what way you think that this will benefit the audience, and how they can use this as a best practice.
Maybe there are 2 or 3 things I mentioned. I was very much impressed by the discussions also in the breaks. So in the coffee breaks, several people contacted me, and we had deeper discussions on specific problems, and I think this was helpful in both directions. Yeah. Of course, people were asking me about my topic, but I got a lot of some of the questions I couldn't answer. Yeah, but I could start thinking about these things, and that was very impressive. That was very nice. I think overall, for me, it was a very pleasant possibility to be here, because I saw also, as a speaker, I was also a participant. I was on both sides. I'm a speaker, but also a participant, seeing the views, results from colleagues that I know for many, many years, mostly. And of course, it was that was the second point, and the third point that it's always been very nice here to be here, and I think Arvin came to Darmstadt as 32 years old young researcher, I would say. And at that time, I remember very well, at that time we had to fill out some papers for the administration. And one thing is, what do you expect from that? Yeah. And we both wrote, we expect long-term collaboration. Yeah. And this is a long-term collaboration, right? And this is something I really like here. That's the third point. And it's an ongoing long-term collaboration. And Arvin and myself, we hope to sign a joint doctoral degree program soon in March. This will even deepen this collaboration. I'm very much looking forward to it. And I want to thank Arvin and his team, all the team members of Arvin, for giving us such a nice opportunity to be here and to learn from each other.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, I can only echo what Peter was saying, and for me it was also very special because for the first time I could meet Sanjeev Chandra, Kenneth Tropea, Peter Stefan, all together in the same room. That's a good friend, best friends for me for many years, let's say, and I think that was quite useful because this kind of very lively, discussion that we had and so on is really very interesting and very important to have, especially for the younger generations. And I think that is really what we would like to achieve with this. No? It's important. I will stay here again for 3 weeks now, and then I will come back in August and October. So I think that this is a signal that I'm interested to come here, and I'm finding this IIT Madras very really intense when I come. Really very good. And one thing that I also learned, by the way, is that yesterday when I arrived at the airport, I was a little bit sleepy because I didn't sleep all the night. And then I was looking for my taxi driver. And what is it? And then I was calling him because Shivant organized the stuff. And I said, okay. And this guy said, you are with the piece of paper with my photo, the same photo that we are using now. and he said, but you are much older than this photo. Okay, this was the beginning of. And so the watch was also very important because today I decided to change my photo. And I will do a nice photo for the next workshop before someone is not recognizing me anymore. So thank you so much again, and thank you, Arvin, for organizing this.
Thank you. So also, I think in the inaugural, our head of the department was also mentioning, now we have we have an MOU with the ISRO to have a Fluid and Thermal Science Center of Excellence at IIT Madras. And this will help us to initiate a lot of prospective future projects in the area of thermal science research with ISRO. And Dr. Simhachala is also there from the same thermal science group from URSC. So it will be also very nice to use the expertise of people like Professor Marco and Professor Peter Stefan, because of the considerable amount of expertise they have put in doing these kind of experiments in microgravity and zero-G parabolic flight tests or in ISS. I think using them as external experts, the center would also enhance the value that we will get out of their association. So I put forth this as a request to Dr. Simhachala whether this is possible through the center. Maybe you can also discuss internally.
Yes,
Your colleagues
sure.
and
Sure. I had a discussion with Professor Marco regarding this. I will let you know.
yeah, thank you. So are there any other feedback from the participant side? If not, we will move on to the final most important thing, which is the handing over of the certificates. Okay, so maybe have the certificates, can you just read out, and I think all three of us will just share and yeah. Are all of them there or?
Someone here.
Okay, Ashok Kumar, Raipili Ashok.
So this thing up.
Okay. Mukesh not here.
Lamb I can collect.
Yeah, lab you can collect. Mukesh is from lab. Indranil, Priyansh Sinha.
Mukesh from IIT Madras.
Yeah, okay. Priyansh Sinha. Tanmoy Sharma. Tanmoy is not here. Priyansh. Sangamesh. Madhusudan. Madhusudan. Akash Yadav. Narayan Teja. Hari Krishnan. Krishnaram. Krishnaram. Srijit. Dr. Pallab, of course. Mohan Krishna. Vishnu Krishna. Devjit. Tanuj Chauhan. Divakar. Chuchi. Rahul. Viraj. Matthew. Pankaj. Viraj. Matthew. The other RAM you can collect.
Oh.
Huh? I've already given RAM. That's not RAM. Yes.
So, Viral Zakaria, Viral. Rahul Dev. Amit Kumar Johan.
We'll collect, sir.
We'll collect.
You will collect it? Great, thank you. Vishak Ryan Gran Filai. Agu Kati Up AP. Okay. Agu Happy. Sorry for that. For misspelling. Agu A. Yamaha Prakash. Easier for me to approach you.
Thank you, sir.
Rama.
Yes, sir.
Ravi Kumar.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Sarah Banarali.
Saravana Raj. Yeah, that's okay.
Tulasi.
We'll see what.
Swarovski. Beast more.
It's
Mithun MS.
Mithun.
collect a lot.
All my colleagues.
Suraf Ganguly. How should I spell it? Sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
Now it's your turn.
Bring to Prakash. Bring. Rajendra Kumar. Rajendra. Palla Karmakar. You?
Yeah.
I think the entire office responsibility to collect the certificate.
Flight change, so they had to leave early. Sandeep, hey, Sandeep. Ganatra Drumil Kirit.
Thank you, sir.
Bhakta Kamba Bajan. Arman Muadin Nadaf. Dipesh Gupta. Deep may be there. Depesh. Like the Depesh mode. No. Ayush Kumar Rao. Kumar Rao. Mahesh Narsinya Malaj. Ram Kumar Maiti. Raja Linga. Oh, what a surname. Raja Linga. Rohit Kumar. No, she didn't come. Sheshai. Mitali Bazarchi.
I think they didn't know they'll be having some.
Vijay K. And the last one is Indrajit Mahadev Patil. Okay. Oh.
Okay, fine.
Okay, thank you for coming, and I hope you all had a good time the last 2 days. So what we will do is likely we will also upload the recorded videos under the YouTube channel of Indian Society for Heat and Mass Transfer next week, hopefully. So available for public access. Please issue with sharing these. Okay, thanks.